Hi, I'm Don. Just out here enjoying a beautiful day, and thank you for saying hello. What's
You're
your
welcome.
name, sir?
Bill Bormolini.
Super. Anything you want to say this morning? What a beautiful day.
Oh, you know it. Almost as nice as it used to be in the South Pacific in World War II.
Sure. Tell me all you want to. We got a couple of minutes here probably before the next helicopter.
I was sent to the South Pacific and became a flight engineer on the C-47s for the troop carrier group. And if you want to know what we carried, anything you can think of. From wounded bodies to soda, gasoline, engines, trucks, jeeps. Great duty, believe me.
Yes, sir.
Even when skinny dipping off the runway at Bldg Island, where we were stationed, and Bldg was a possession of the Netherlands East Indies group. Great duty, saw a lot that I never would have otherwise have seen. Never regretted going in the service. At least I feel I did something for my country.
I'll say, yes, sir. Thank you for saying hi here. I hate that these are such quick interviews, but do you mind? You want to say hi, sir? Thank you. And again, I'm just with the Pearl Harbor group with Mickey, you know. But thank you for saying hello this morning while we're waiting for the next helicopter.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Eugene Turan.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks
Yeah.
for being out here in Livermore.
Thank
Veterans Day 2015. Just tell us anything you want to about your service or just anything of what you want to tell everyone. Thank you,
you.
sir.
Well, yeah, I was in World War II in the Navy. I was put duty in over the South Pacific, and made 2-3 trips over there and back, and then a ship came back to the States and in San Francisco, and we went through back to New York through the Panama Canal, and then I was stationed at Treasure Island there for discharge. Came out from New York to California to get discharged.
Oh, wow. And go ahead, please. Give your name one more time and your ship, sir. Thank you. Or ships you're on.
The ship was USS Dorothea L. Dix,
Sure.
troop transport,
Right.
and that's about it, I guess.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Okay.
Wonderful. You want to say hi? You're one of our star people. In fact, we probably got a couple of stars here from today. Great.
What do you want me to do? Say my name?
Yeah, maybe just I kind of hate to do these quick interviews. I know you guys got such a quick story, but thanks for being here in Livermore, 2015 Veterans Day.
Thank you.
Looking good, sir.
My name's Leo Croche. I was in the old Army Air Corps in World War II. Flew my 35 combat missions over Europe and was lucky to be home. And glad to be here with you folks. Enjoying it very much. Flew a B17 Flying Fortress. Leo Croce. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hi there.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi. I'm John Shirley. I was in I Company 15th Infantry in the 3rd Division in Italy, France, and Germany. And very lucky to live through that war. I was wounded once and captured once and escaped once. And I saw quite a bit of combat, 7 months of combat and in 6 campaigns. So I'm very, very lucky. That's all I can say, how to live through all that.
You look great today. look like you're 45 to me, and you're early 40s to me.
Double that plus.
But you've written a book, I understand.
I have. I've written
Yes.
a very.
Tell us about that, please.
Well, that book, I wrote articles for our division magazine, and someone said you ought to put it in a book. So in '93, I put it in a book. It's very popular. Gosh, I've sold a lot of them, and then it was translated into French. And they sold 2,000 to French people in the French translation, which is, I gave that away to my French friends, so they were the ones that did that. But the book.
I'm going to try to record you this evening or this morning, and so I can't wait to hear all of you guys' stories here. A couple of guys' stories here today. But keep talking. Tell us a little bit more because I don't see a helicopter yet. Tell us a bit more, Mr. Shirley.
Well, you know, I was drafted, and I was 18, of course, and 19 I was sent overseas, and I was overseas a couple of years, 3 years. But combat infantry is pretty tough. Air Force. I tried to get in the Air Force. They didn't want me. They didn't think I had what it took.
You had to be smart.
I know it. It's amazing. I learned to fly after the war, but not then. But it's funny. I was in infantry basic training, and they said you could apply for the Air Force. So I went down there, and I was healthy, and all the things were good. But I think the psychologist thought I was too immature. You know, as a young farm boy, pretty green kid, and so he said no. So I went back and stayed in the infantry, and I got.
You know, that's unusual because the Air Force had a lot of really young guys in there. One of my first pilots that I flew with, we called him Pop. He was 27 years old. All the rest were 19, 20, 21. So.
I don't think it was the age so much. I was just pretty green. Pretty square.
So, anyhow, as John said, we're very, very fortunate to be here and be able to share some of our thoughts with people. Think of all the people that aren't here. It's very difficult. Thank you very much.
Well, and maybe just one more question. Were all you guys married and have wives? I see he's got his wife with him. Did you guys have long-term marriages by any chance?
I came home from the war and returned to the University of California, graduated, then married my sweetheart that I'd known from the 7th grade. I had my eye on her in the 7th grade, and she's kept her eye on me ever since. And we have one daughter, Pamela, who's married, and we have 2 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. So we've had a very good life.
Yeah.
Tell us about your wife if you have one here, please, sir.
Well, yes, I've been married 64 years. My wife, I met her in Davis at college where I was. And she has Alzheimer's now, so it's really a tough way to end the life, but she's struggling through it. We had 5 children, but only 4 grandchildren, but 2 great-grandchildren. But I tell you, it's so nice to have those kids when you get old. I'm 61 now. I'm kind of young. He's old, but not me.
I'm 92.
Oh, you're 1 year older than I am.
And sir, do you want to tell anything about your wife or anything? Were you married?
I was married 1955. I've been married ever since.
Oh, wow.
And it's about 60-some years.
Yes. And then I just need to say hi to this lady.
We've been married 41 years. And,
Yes.
And I think the one thing that I've encouraged over the years is for Bill to tell his story. I think that's so important. And to that end, we were involved, we came from the East Coast, and we were involved in a history project, as well as the very first freedom flight from Connecticut to Washington, D.C. And that was just an awesome experience and just wonderful.
Well, and like I tell these guys, you've earned the right to do whatever you want to do. You too. So just